I don't know about you guys, but every time spring starts to come around, I get the itch to do some organizing. And one area that always needs a little extra help is my kitchen. So in today's video, I'm taking you with me as I organize my fridge, pantry, cupboards. I'm really excited because these are areas that get used every single day. So getting these areas in order, I feel like is gonna have a lot of impact. Before we get into it though, I wanna say a big thank you to Baysell with Avocado Oil for sponsoring and collaborating with me on today's video. I grew up with Baysell in my house. I'm thinking back to very vivid memories of my grandparents having a plate of toast ready for my brother and I right before school. So it just feels super nostalgic, and I'm happy to now have Baysell with avocado oil in my fridge because if you couldn't already tell by the name, it's made with the goodness of avocado oil. This whole process is probably going to take a few days because it is quite the process, but I am looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to having designer Sarah Gunn in my apartment because she's gonna help with the fridge organization part. Fridge organization is new territory for me, so it'll be nice to have someone else to help me out. And with all that being said, let's just dive right in. Okay, dokes, artichokes, right. You got this.
All right.
Gonna mic drop this.
Okay, let's do it.
Ladies and gents, thanks to Baysell, I've got designer Sarah Gunn here, and thank goodness, because she's going to help me organize my fridge. My organization method of choice is to just, when it comes to my fridge at least, just shove everything in and hope the door closes. That's what I've got going for myself right now. But I do like a lot of meal prepping, so it's always a struggle to find where ingredients are. I always end up having to take everything out and then put everything back in just to find an onion. I share the fridge with someone too, so there's limited space, which makes it a little bit more difficult. And then I also buy a lot of produce that sometimes maybe perhaps goes bad. So there are a lot of things happening right now.
So many people can relate to this, myself included. And I think something that people might not think about is that you can kind of redesign your fridge the way you would any room in your house using like the two main design principles. First one is functionality and the second one is beauty. And you know, functionality of course is gonna make it work better for you. It's gonna make you more motivated to make homemade meals maybe. And if it looks good, hopefully you're gonna be inspired to keep it looking good. First thing you're gonna do is, like if you're doing a room, you're gonna edit. You're gonna take everything out of that space that you don't need, that may be expired.
Yes,
right?
Something I'm very familiar with.
Exactly. Leftovers that have maybe been forgotten.
In the back of the fridge. Never experienced that before in my life. I am a perfect fridge keeper.
Me too. But yeah, so that's the first thing, is get rid of everything that you don't want to use. Then you're gonna put it back in, but you're gonna put it back in a new way. So you wanna organize everything so that it's grouped together. Use little trays so that when you're glancing in your fridge, you know exactly what you need. You can see it right away, it makes it easy. If you have toppings for sandwiches or a little snack section, again, grouping all of those things together just makes it so easy when you open that door to just grab what you need. After you do that, what you wanna do is you wanna layer everything. Just thinking about layering cushions on a bed, you always start with the largest in the back and then move to the smallest.
A nice little visual situation.
Exactly.
Common sense.
But like, bit.
I don't know why, like you're saying it, I'm like,
common.
Right. I just am like, all sizes.
The last thing that someone does when they design or decorate a room is accessorize it. That's what makes it feel finished and complete and work to its full potential, right? So do the same thing with your fridge. So in this case, the accessories are your storage containers. So you want to think about clear containers so you can see exactly what's inside.
I love clear containers.
I do too.
They're so pretty.
I agree. And then speaking of pretty, like color-coded lids are really important.
You're speaking my language right now.
So, right? So if there's more than one person using that fridge, if you color code the different containers, people know exactly what belongs to them.
Creating a nice aesthetic.
100%.
Yeah. Well, the fridge is complete and I am in love with it. I don't know, it looks so much roomier in there. I guess because we edited things out and it's organized. There's bins filled with goodies. I feel like cooking, which is a feeling I rarely ever feel. But thank you so much for helping me out, Sarah.
I was really happy to do it. It was actually so much fun. And I think that now every time you open the fridge and that light comes on, you're going to feel such a sense of pride because I know you're going to keep it like this from now on.
Of course.
Okay, good.
Absolutely. Got a nice fridge. Caitlin, you know. So now that my fridge is all organized, I feel like I'm inspired to use the contents within the fridge. So I anticipate a bit more meal prepping in my future. If you've been part of the Caitlin's Corner family for a while, you know that I often will make meal prepping planning spreads in my planner, but something that I think would be a really cool addition to my fridge is a menu planner directly on my fridge door. And this is what I came up with. It's very simple to put together. I just pasted some black washi tape for each day of the week, and underneath there is a space for me to write down a recipe that I want to make that day, or recipes. And then there's also a section for groceries. It's a pretty small section. I probably am only going to be able to write down ingredients that I notice I run out of throughout the week, so I don't forget to write them on my grocery list when it comes time to actually go grocery shopping. I think it's gonna look nice on the front there. Where's my hand point? There we go, right there. So I pulled out some ingredients to give me some inspiration for filling this board. For the zucchini, I could roast it, but I might pair it with the pepper and do a little stir fry, maybe add some Dijon mustard for a little flavoring. Lately, I've really liked cooking mushrooms with soy sauce and spinach and pairing that with pasta. Absolutely amazing. Also have some cauliflower here, which I think I'm gonna finally make cauliflower wings, specifically a spiced cauliflower wing with peanut butter, sriracha, soy sauce, and basil with avocado oil, which, fun fact, basil with avocado oil has no artificial preservatives, flavors, or colors, and it can be used as a one-to-one butter substitution for cooking, spreading, and baking. So it'll pair nicely with this. The broccoli is going to be good for some veggie bowls, veggie quinoa bowls to be specific, which you guys know I'm obsessed with those. What can I do with the carrot? Maybe I'll roast it? Pair it with a potato. Whenever I look at a carrot, I just always want to call it a cenoura because that's what it's called in Portuguese. And it's much more fun to say than carrot. Cenoura sounds very exciting and carrot sounds not so exciting. Might actually make some avocado toast too and pair that with a high fiber loaf of bread. Moment of truth. Today I am tackling my pantry and my plates and bowls cupboard, but mostly my pantry because it is not a good situation right now. I had organized this area of my kitchen last spring, but since then life has happened and it really needs another serious dosage of loving. So that is what I'm going to do today. Nothing about this is a pretty sight right now. There are things just everywhere, and I think one of my goals is to try and get rid of as much packaging as possible, because I think having everything transferred into clear containers will make it much more visually pleasing. I also need to put a little bit more thought into where things are, because that top shelf I can reach, but I have to get on my tippy toes, and that already is never a good time for me. I can barely function as a human with my feet planted on the ground. So me on tippy toes trying to reach for things, it's not something I want to be doing every day because it is a risky time. When it comes to my plates and bowls cupboard, it's not too bad. I think it just needs a little bit of rearranging. I think my main goal is just to get all of my mugs together in one place because currently they're divided. If I do that, I think all will be well. On that note, let's cue the organization montage. genuinely could not be happier that this is done now. It's been on my list for so long. I am happy to scratch it off. I've got all my grains in one section. I have my cans together, my snacks together. I put my snack basket up top just in hopes that it stops me from going there at midnight. Probably won't. I also love these scoops that I found that have a permanent home in the containers. Means I don't have to waste a spoon every time I need some chia seeds. As far as my other cupboards go, I think the thing I'm most happiest about is the fact that all of my mugs are in one location. Of course, that means I also realize I have too many mugs, if that's even a thing, but I probably shouldn't buy more mugs for the foreseeable future. Really have no space, so gotta calm down. And that pretty much covers my kitchen. It's organized, it's ready for some more meal prepping to take place. So if you wanna see another meal prep with me video where I do the meal prepping and then also take you along with me throughout the week and show you what meals I put together, then please let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you again to Basil with Avocado Oil for sponsoring and collaborating with me on this video, and to Sarah for coming into my home and helping me make my hashtag fridge goals dreams come true. Now I've gotten the rest of the kitchen to match the beauty that is the fridge. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already, so you don't miss which other areas of my apartment I organize next. I feel like my closet is calling my name because it's not doing well. I will see you all very soon with a new video, and until then, bye everyone.